We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cyclones ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Indiana!
People still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Plucks it out of the air. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Cyclones are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Robinson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
Second down.
The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Got a man, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Malone. Turning it on. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Got it! He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
And the Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Try to barge their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll go up top on second and short. Grabs behind the line. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Moore will throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down.
He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Hoosiers are on the move. Looking to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in down the middle. He's loose. Touchdown! Touchdown, Cyclones! Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Alabama. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Finds his man. It's Bryant. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Malone. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Direct snap. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And they tacked on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosier! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up 14 over Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Moore to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him
catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
How about the day for this young player. 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, guys, good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the catch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Iowa State.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find drive alive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
28.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Charcoal. Canopy.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. Caught near the sticks. It's Tollefson. He's loose on the right. At the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
On the snap, it's Robinson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's got great speed. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had
and it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Malone. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays.
He's going to let it go. He's got it up to 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Last completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Across the tip, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time on target. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Under fire. Hit as he throws.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, that might seal their fate.
Play action. Here's the pressure. Touchdown!